going on, Fresh Fam? So yesterday was kind of a weird day. It was a bit of a weird vlog. Not a lot going on. I did make it to the gym yesterday. I'm pretty happy about that. I do think that I was having like just an overall more of an emotional day. I was really frustrated with work stuff. I haven't heard back from that job. It's been a week. I've sent a couple emails and still haven't gotten a response. So again, not gonna get my hopes up because who knows? I don't know. Maybe that girl went on vacation or whatever. Like, I don't know. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted about that. But I do think that like not making it to the gym was affecting my like headspace, and so I made it into the gym last night. I feel much better. I am very, very overwhelmed because I didn't get my portfolio done. So I'm working on that, now or today. Basically, I'm going through all of my Google Drives and any of my Google Drives that I can access from my phone, and I'm finding images that I like and I'm saving them. And then when I get home later, I will take all of those images and add them to any images that I have on my hard drives at home on my computers there, so that I can put them all together into one portfolio and save the images that way. Hang on, I gotta go into this business. Give me a second. Sorry, I had to get checked in and it was gonna take me a minute. So anyways, I'm gonna go through my hard drives at home, just collect the best possible images that I can find. And he's already waiting for me. And then I'm gonna put them together in a portfolio on my phone and just let them swipe. So I gotta get checked in. I'll check in with a minute. So I can't remember what I was talking about, but basically I did the gym thing. I feel a lot better now. So tomorrow is the interview with Bi-Coastal Management. They're basically gonna take some pictures of me. They're gonna look through my images. They're gonna ask me some questions, and then I think they're gonna decide like if I'm worth taking on as a client. If they decide yes, then I'll have an agency, somebody backing me, somebody that's actually sending me to auditions, or I think they're called Go-Sees or Go-Looks or something like that. And it's basically like so brands can look at you and decide like, hey, is this somebody that we want, in our shoot or on our campaign or whatever. And then if I book it, then they keep a percentage. I don't know what the percentage is, 10, 20, 30%, whatever. It's just extra income. It's a good opportunity for me to network. It's a good opportunity for me to get some PR packages, to make content. Like, it's just good all the way around. And if I land some decent stuff, then it could be a career change. It could be bigger than that. So I'll keep you guys posted. Good vibes are always appreciated. I have to try to get a haircut today. I reached out to my barber. I let her know I have a very small window because I have work and then I have rehearsal, and I have to try to get a haircut somewhere in between there, and a beard trim, and so that way I look presentable. I'm making my portfolio, basically just putting together images, and it's been kind of cool to go down like memory lane and look at all these old images. I've been doing this for 8 years. I started in 2018, like modeling, and God, some of those pictures were bad. But you get a couple of gems, and then along the way you learn how to pose, you learn, your angles, you learn all the good stuff, and it's been pretty cool to see like my progression, to see like all of the styling choices that I made. So for the most part, everything I've ever styled before, I styled myself. So it's really, really cool to see the styling choices that I made. I'm still really happy with a lot of the choices that I made. So yeah, it's been really cool to look back at some of those images. So what else? I've decided that I have not been locking in on my food. I meal prep here and there. I'll try to make the best choices here and there. I haven't been doing a ton of bad like fast food and like Taco Bell and shit like that, but I'm eating late, I'm not eating consistently, making good choices. So starting today, I'm going back to keto. Full keto, meaning less than 25 grams per day of carbohydrates, most of those carbohydrates are going to come from like vegetable sources, hopefully. I mean, that's the goal. I'm going to try and keep it as clean as possible, but you know, might get some artificial sweeteners in there already. But just basically, like, it's the best thing that works for me because I can go through basically any drive-through, any fast food place, anywhere, and get some protein. So even if I went to McDonald's, I could just order like a couple double quarter pounders with cheese or without cheese. Depends on if I want the extra carbs from eating processed cheese. And then like maybe add some bacon, put some mustard on there or some buffalo sauce or something, and pickles, onions, and just eat it with a knife and a fork. Like, that's not the cleanest, it's not the healthiest option, but I can track it. I know it's protein. I know that it will fit my goals. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go back to keto, get myself back on track. Because I went to the gym and like I'm like, damn, I'm feeling good. But then I look in the mirror and nothing's changing. I don't feel like I'm losing anything in my stomach. I will say that watching back the video footage from the hike on Sunday, you can really tell change and definition in my face, in my neck, and in my shoulders. But then once you start to get further down, you know, chest and stomach, I still carry so much weight in those areas. Now, granted, a lot of that is excess skin because I have lost a lot of weight. I've lost about 100 pounds. So there is some excess skin there, but there is still a lot of just stubborn body fat that I'm just holding on to, and I would love to get rid of some of that to the point where I'm just carrying excess skin. I would love to see, like, get myself back into, like, right now I'm about 40% body fat the last time I checked. I'd love to get that into like the 20% range, you know, basically cut my body fat in half, but keep my skeletal muscle mass, keep my bone density mass, and you know, do my best to get down to that 250 range, which is something I've never been at as an adult. So yeah, I'm gonna get back into keto. I do want to do a water fast. I might do keto and then test it out with a small water fast, like maybe 3 days or 7 days or something like that. But with this keto, I'm also going to jump back into doing my detox. There was a detox that I was doing for parasites and stuff. I think I'm okay. I don't think I necessarily have a bunch of parasites in me, but I do think that, you know, if we eat out, and if we eat just in general, we ingest parasites from food, from, you know, all kinds of different stuff. And so I think that every other country does a parasite cleanse like 2 to 3 times a year. The US is the only one that doesn't for some reason. And like, especially after doing that hike, I was in, you know, natural water that runs through nature. And parasites can be in water, they can be in food, they can be in the dirt, and they're microscopic for the most part. But they can become a big problem if you let them. And it affects your gut health, it affects your skin, it affects everything. Your mental health, like all of it can be affected by, adversely by carrying parasites. And so I have a detox that's from Rogers Hood, and so I'm gonna do keto and I'm gonna do that detox, and that's a 30-day detox. So I'm gonna try and carry that through, the detox through Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then I'll still eat, you know, Thanksgiving food, so I'll probably pick up keto until Thanksgiving and then just enjoy myself on Thanksgiving and then go right back into keto the next day and then carry that into Christmas. And then that should finish out my 30-day detox. I might go a little bit further beyond, like, so just to finish out the end of the year. And then after the new year, I think I'll try to do a 30-day detox. And I'll monitor everything. I'll do a blood glucose once a month, or I'll measure all these markers. There's a specific test that I keep getting advertised where you kind of just, you know, click it into your skin and it draws blood out, and then you take that little vial and you put you cap it off and you mail it in, and they measure your blood for a bunch of markers. Then you can see all those marker measurements on your phone. So I think what I'll do is at the beginning of that, like at the end of keto, at the end of the year, at the end of the detox, I'll do a biomarker to see where I'm at, and then I'll do a 30-day detox. I'll make sure that I'm taking all of my electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, sodium, and then like my B12 complex, vitamin D, vitamin K, anything, iodine, anything that might affect me while I'm in that detox. And I'm also going to monitor my legs, and I'll try and do some red light therapy as well. I have a membership to Planet Fitness, and some Planet Fitnesses have red light therapy. Either that or I'll buy my own. And I will just monitor very closely what my health looks like, try and shed some fat, and then once I get to a point where I'm like feeling pretty comfortable, then I'll start a refeed, and I'll go probably into carnivore or something that's strict protein based, or more of a balanced with like healthier carbs and whatnot. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Today, all I've had today is one of these. It's Ghost. It's technically 10 calories, but it doesn't have any carbohydrates in it. Well, no, I take it back. It says 2 grams of carbohydrates, but it doesn't say if it's from included sugar or whatnot, so I gotta do some research. It could just be from like the taurine, the L-carnitine, that sort of thing. I don't know. I gotta figure out where those 2 grams of carbs are coming from, but I've got 2 grams on me for the day, and I haven't even finished this. And then also I'm gonna super uptake my water intake. I'm really bad about drinking water, so I'm gonna get back into drinking water more consistently, shooting for a gallon a day. That coupled with the protein and keto, and trying to detox some of these things from my gut, get my gut health back on track. So I'll keep you guys posted on all of that. I will share some of my portfolio stuff with you guys, and the hiking vlog is uploading right now, or it's going live at noon. It's 10:48, so Carl signed off on it, basically because some of it, you know, he's naked in, and so I had to blur it out. I blurred myself in a couple areas, and he said he really liked it because he was like, hey dude, if you're gonna be sharing that stuff, like, I don't want it to affect my career or affect my family or anything like that. And I was like, yeah, for sure, dude. So I sent it to him first to sign off on it, and he said he was good with it. So I'm premiering that. Monday I haven't finished editing it yet. It was a very long day. That was the day where I was out with Rad, and then we went to the Funko store in Hollywood, and then I came back, I had rehearsal, and then after rehearsal I went to go see Wicked, and so it was just a very long day. And so, oh fuck, I made the wrong left. Farts and poops. So I gotta finish uploading that, but that's only like a 20-something minute vlog, so I'm actually kind of surprised that it ended up not being longer. So I will post that as soon as possible. I love you guys, and I hope everybody's doing well. I am hungry. I feel hunger pangs like literally right now. So I'm gonna have to find something soon, and I'll keep you guys posted. And you guys will be keeping me honest. I will post everything that passes my lips, whether it's a sauce or I just tasted this, or oh, I just licked my fingers. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna log it in I don't use my MyFitnessPal anymore. In ChatGPT, I have a chat that's just for macros tracking. I'm gonna track everything, and I'll keep you guys updated. I'll even put screenshots if you want, and I'll share where I'm at. But man, I like literally right now I feel like I'm gonna throw up. That's how strong the hunger pangs are. So yeah, getting back into keto is gonna suck, because it's gonna literally, you know, I'm gonna have to do the keto flu and all that shit again. But it's all right. Nothing I haven't done 10 times before. So I'll keep you guys posted, and then I will check in if anything new happens. Okay, love you, bye. All right, so while I've been working, I was putting together pictures for my portfolio for my interview tomorrow at Bicoastal, but I was also putting together a resume and a submission video for Rent. One of my friends that I've done shows with before, who lives up in the high desert, just told me that there's a newer production company that's going to be doing a version of their own version of Rent, and there were still a couple days to submit. So I was like, you know what, I might as well shoot my shot. So I put together a resume with the help of ChatGPT and put together, luckily I already have a headshot from doing Top Billing shows, so I just used that same old headshot because it's like one season old, it's not super old. And I did a submission video just sitting here in my car, just like this, but singing instead of talking. And I just submitted the audition. So I'll keep you guys posted about that. It is 1 o'clock. I'm really cutting it close on this, on being able to get a haircut. My barber said she's available at 3, but she won't be available at 4. So I literally am gonna have to I have to do a whole system board. That big box right there is a server system board. And so basically I have to, the server's already down, but the technician's not on site. So he's got to meet me there, and he's got to disconnect everything. I have to rack it out, pull everything out, just like I did it last time you guys saw me do a server repair. Put the new board in, put everything in, and then hopefully bring it back up and bring it online and hope that fixes the issue. Now, if everything goes to plan, that doesn't take me very long. I can do that pretty quickly. But if it doesn't come back up, if there's additional troubleshooting, if there's anything else that needs to be done, I'm gonna have to call HP. They're gonna get on the phone with me and they're gonna want to troubleshoot, and that's gonna take a bajillion years. And the chances of me getting home in time to get a haircut are slim to none, because I think that I'm in Irvine right now. That call's in Santa Ana. And so getting from Santa Ana all the way back to my house in Ontario, it's just not gonna happen, guys. Like, as much as I would love for it to happen, it's not gonna happen. I know that the traffic afternoon, I know what it like. It's not gonna happen. So I will just have to go without a haircut. If anything, I might clean up my beard a little bit. I have some trimmers at home. I don't like to do that because it's not, ideal, but it is what it is, guys. I just got to keep rolling with the punches. I have rehearsal later, so I'll try and maybe do some more editing during that time. I haven't uploaded anything to the other platforms in a very long time, just because. So what happened was, I had all that issues with re-uploading videos and getting my credits back from Opus Clip, and all of that took time. But then on top of that, some of the videos, like I was saying, I'm not really a big fan of the videos. So I was kind of going through all the videos and watching them to see which one I liked the most. But also, auto scheduling doesn't post the same way that I would like it to. Like, if I post it myself to Instagram, it will also upload to Facebook and Threads. So that's 2 additional platforms that I'm getting access to. If it auto posts from Opus Clip, it only goes to Instagram. It doesn't automatically post to those other platforms. And I want it to, so I'm gonna download them and post them myself. But again, it's just time, and that's time that I haven't had. But I'm gonna keep going. I'll get around to it. I also haven't eaten today, but because I said I want to get back onto keto, it's been I haven't had anything with me. So the guy said it's gonna take him a little bit of time to get to the server location. So I'm gonna just go through a drive-thru real quick, find something that has meat, and order some meat, and maybe a drink or something like that, just to get something in my stomach. And then I'll try and eat something else later. I'll let you guys know. Still haven't had anything else besides this. And it sucks because that last place had granola bars and stuff like that. But here's my whole thought process. Last night when I was at the gym, I was feeling really good, and physically, the workout was good. But I'm just not dropping weight, guys. And that's going to come down to diet. That's all there is to it. It's going to come down to how I'm eating. And I'm not eating great right now. And so I really need to get strict about my eating habits. And so I'm taking you guys along with the ride, on the ride for that, and I will show you guys. I'm gonna do the InBody soon. InBody thing, it does a skeletal muscle mass. It tells me where I'm carrying fat and how much fat and body percentages and all that shit. So I will share with you guys the results of that. I was gonna do it last night, but I forgot. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll keep you guys posted if anything changes. Love you. Have a good day. Okay, so just really quick, I'm pulling up to my next job, the repair. I'll keep you guys posted on like when I go in and when I come out and what haircut's looking like. It's 1:23. I just went through drive-through at Carl's Jr. and I got a guacamole bacon $6 burger, I think, or I think it's just called the guacamole bacon burger now. I got a double, but I got it lettuce wrapped. I didn't get any fries. It should have guacamole on it, but it's gonna be like that fake like guacamole sauce or whatever. So I don't know if there's hidden carbs. I'm gonna have to really look up the macros to see like what it's like or what's in it. But then it has a slice of pepper jack cheese, which probably is gonna have some carbs as well. And but I asked if there was any sauces or any ketchup or anything like that, and they said no. Maybe might have some mayo. So I will keep you guys posted. I'm pulling up right now to this company, but I'm gonna sit in a parking spot somewhere and scarf this down really quick, and I will post macros as soon as I get a chance when I get back in the car probably, and then I will keep you posted. Okay, love you, bye. Just wanted to update you guys because I said I would. It says the net carbs for my entire day right now is at 5. So it says that there are 2 grams of carbs in the Ghost that I drank, but they don't count as net carbs, or they don't count towards my digestible carbs because they don't affect blood glucose, and it's basically like from citric acid and stuff like that that's in the drink, so it doesn't count towards my total carbs. And then the burger that I got from Carl's Jr., the lettuce wrapped one, it said it was 9 grams of carbs, but 4 of those are fiber, so it's clocking about 5 grams of net carbs, and that comes from the guacamole, the cheese, and the vegetables that was in it. So it was tomato, lettuce, and onion, I think, were the vegetables. And I got a Diet Coke or a Diet Dr. Pepper. I don't know. I got a Diet something, and that doesn't have any calories. So that's where I'm at. It is 3:02 p.m. I got out of there as quickly as I possibly could. It says my ETA right now is about 4:10, maybe a little bit earlier if I can cut some time. And I reached out to my barber, and she said she would wait for me, but she said she literally can't wait any later than 4:10. So if I get there any later, she's gonna dip. So we will see how it goes. I hope that she can take me. I will keep you guys posted. Okay, so I made it. You can't really tell, but you can see a little fade, a little something, something. I got a haircut, immediately got done with a haircut, and I've come to pick up Audrey. We're at Brewster's, and I was like, oh, do you want to go get ice cream? And she was like, yes, ice cream, because I had to charge again. And then I remembered I decided to start keto today, so I literally can't eat any of this, but I'm going to get her ice cream because I've already promised her ice cream. So I'm going to get her something while I'm charging, and we have rehearsal. There's my cut, a little bit better. Got the little 2 lines. Got the beard trimmed up. Looking fly. Alright, catch you later.